Want to focus in here on the lower digestive anatomy and also getting into a little bit with the pancreas and the gallbladder and liver. So this is our lower esophageal sphincter, right? If this sphincter doesn't close entirely, you can get some regurgitation of stomach acid into the esophagus, creating heartburn. This is our pyloric sphincter down here. This is your duodenum. So recall that the intestine secretes its own juices. Those are going to be slightly alkaline in nature, helping to lubricate the chyme, etc. But that the duodenum and the small intestine are also largely dependent on imports from both the pancreas shown here, as well as the gallbladder over here. So let's take a look at the liver. And so this is your right lobe, your left lobe. The right is significantly bigger. This is the caudate lobe, and this is going to be the quadrate lobe down here. Here's your gallbladder. Don't forget that bile is made in the liver, and then it's imported into the gallbladder. And so you have these hepatic, meaning liver, ducts. So this is going to be your right hepatic duct, shown here. This is your left hepatic. You're just getting a bit of it. And then where the right and the left hepatic ducts meet, this little bit here is called the common hepatic. And that word common you'll see used again anytime that two ducts or vessels meet that share a name. So again, right hepatic, left hepatic, common hepatic. Coming from the gallbladder, this is your cystic duct. And then this is going to be your bile duct, and this will extend and drop behind the duodenum here and come all the way through here. And note that the bile duct ends up meeting, this is our pancreatic duct. And so from here, this is going to be carrying, exocrine function. So all of those digestive enzymes, the pancreatic lipase and the pancreatic amylase, and other digestive enzymes, along with fluids and especially neutralizing alkaline fluids, are going to be traveling through this pancreatic duct and entering the duodenum right here. So this is called the so again, hepato meaning liver. This is ultimately coming from the liver, the hepatopancreatic duct. And then where it broadens is going to be the ampulla there. And again, those are feeding into the duodenum. Scaling back out, I want to focus in on some anatomy down lower. So we have our ascending colon, our transverse colon, our descending colon, and as we get here, so this is coming into the rectum, but there's a last little bit of the colon comes up a little bit, and so this is going to be referred to as the sigmoid colon, and again the rectum, and then the anus itself. And so duodenum up here. Next up is going to be the jejunum. And then the ileum is going to be the last piece of the small intestine. And so this is the ileum that we're seeing here. It's kind of following up the chain. And so I say that because I want to emphasize that the ileum, right? Because what you're seeing here is your ileocecal valve. And you can also, the same anatomy is really also referring to the Ileocecal Junction. So this place where the ileum, the end of the ileum meets the cecum. So here's your cecum, and then coming off the cecum is your appendix, formerly known as the vermiform, meaning worm, appendix. If you have the chance to see it on the cadaver, it really is worm-like in nature, so it's appropriately named. So again, appendix, cecum, ileum, and then chyme will travel from the ileum to the cecum and on up. I think the only other thing that I haven't addressed on this model is this right here, and this is your spleen.